So remember all the different possibilities of transformations. I'll write them down over here, right? It could be up, down, left, right. Remember, they would say reflect in the x-axis, reflect in the y-axis, which we just call flip. Flip across the x-axis, flip across the y-axis. And then the last two were stretch and shrink. So just looking at these things, I mean, what's the common function in number 51? Quadratic, right? And what's there's two transformations going on. What are they? You're flipping it over the x-axis because of the minus, and if you look at it like this, negative x squared plus 12, what's that transformation? It's up 12, right? So that was a flip across the x-axis, and that was an up. What's going on in number 52? It's still the same common function, but what's going on? Try again. Right. Remember, when you subtract inside, that means right. Okay. If you add inside, that means left. Let's see. We see some other flips there. What's this 2 doing? Here, what all is going on in number 55? The 3 there does what? Up 3. The minus 4 inside means right 4. And the multiplying by 2, it's a stretch. When you multiply by a number bigger than 1, that is called a stretch. This one right there. So what does that make on number 56, this multiplying by a 4? That's a shrink. So we could see, let's see, we have up and down. We have right and we have left. We have stretch and we have shrink. We have reflect across the x-axis, reflect across the y-axis, or across x-axis. We only have those. When I was looking at these, there is actually one of them that is a reflect across the y-axis, but it's all the way down here, and it's this 7 minus x. Because if I rewrote this one like this, right, that would be the square root of negative x minus 7 minus 2. So when you stick the minus in front, inside the function, that flips it across the y-axis. Right? Remember the 2 examples that we had? The one was negative times the square root of x is the flip across the x. And if you put the negative inside, it's the flip across the y. Would 72? No. There's not a minus inside. So that's a flip across the x. I don't think there's, well, okay, this one right here. Right? This one has, inside an absolute value, has negative x plus 3. So you could rewrite it like negative x plus 3. But if you remember about the absolute value, the shape of the function is a v. So what happens if you flip it this way? It's the same shape. But let's see, the different common functions on the side: quadratic, cubic, absolute value, square root. I think that's it. I don't think they have any linear things.